back to the channel. Thanks again for sticking around and watching another episode here. We are doing another unboxing, and for those of you who are new to the channel, I don't usually do this many unboxings, just so you know. We still got a couple more coming up that's going to be posted on the channel, and I'm going to do a couple others as well, along with these Bass Elite boxes. By the way, this is a Bass Elite unboxing video, and we're going to do this one today, but I wanted to say that I don't do unboxings that much. Winter, this is just downtime, and haven't been able to get out to do any fishing or do any new content for you. Maybe I'll do some more, not more, maybe I'll do some bait reviews, maybe I'll talk about some frogs. I've been wanting to do that. I've got my own way that I like to throw frogs and what I like to do with the frogs, and some things that you probably already know. But today, we're doing another Mr. Tackle box, and stick around, hang tight, and we will get to some more fishing videos and some fishing content loaded up here as soon as we can. Well, if you guys haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that little red notification bell so that way you know when I have uploaded a new video and you won't miss anything. And let's get right into it here. Alright, first one up is the Reflex Excite Bait Swim Jig. This is a white and chartreuse. Try to see if we get a weight on here. Oh yeah, there we go, 1/4 ounce weight here. This is going to be pretty good. I'm going to be fishing a river here in the spring, the Mississippi River. This would be great for that. This and throwing a white swim bait or a white, crab bug style plastic, and let it rip. I do like the 1/4 ounce jigs. They fall a little bit slower, and you can reel them a little bit slower. But if you do want to speed it up your weight, depending on the depth that you're fishing in. It's going to be a pretty good little jig. You might even throw it in the box for the spring. You know what? I grabbed something else, but we're going to go with the swim bait. This is what I was just talking about, putting on that jig. This one is probably a little bit bigger than what I would originally put on there. This is by Grande Bass, made in Texas, and it doesn't have a length on it. It looks like it's about a 4-inch swim bait, and it looks like a smoke color. Looks like a smoke top part of the swim bait, and white in the bottom, and it's ribbed paddle tail. This thing's gonna be pretty good in just about any situation. You put it on that jig I was talking about. You can pair it up like that. That'd be a pretty sweet little combo. You put it on just Texas rig it. You can do it with a 1/4 ounce worm weight, or you could just go weightless. Throw it out there, let it slowly sink, and just slowly reel it in. And sometimes you just put it out there and drop it, pull it towards you just a little bit, and then just let it slowly sink. Sometimes you'll get bit right on the fall. These little baits are pretty good. Swim baits, always a good call. Any time of the year, just depends on how you want to throw them. Along with those swim baits, here's the Sheer Point EWG hooks. These are 3/0 hooks. I might go a 4/0 hook with a swim bait like that, depending on how the hooks are made. Some are a little bit different, but this 3/0 hook might pair very well with that. So again, like I said in a lot of my other videos, they tend to put a lot of things in here that you can use interchangeably, but together. And this is the V Grip. Pretty good. You get 3 of them in this package. All right, next we got the Googan Squad Banger. This is let's see here, what's color? Oh yeah, of course there's a color right there. The Sexy Shad, and these dive 2 to 5 feet, and they weigh 3/8 ounces. These do cast pretty good, and it's all around a pretty good little bait. You know, square bill, throw it around rocks, and I will throw it around shallow grass. I won't throw it up in the grass because they do get hung up. But if you get them right on the outside, don't parallel, and they just shoot right out of there, or they're hanging on the outside of the grass anyways, and we'll just hammer it. You can hit these, so sometimes you want to hit the bottom. It's good to hit rocks, but I've thrown these in 6 to 8 feet of water where I'm not hitting anything, and I just vary my retrieve. I don't just cast and wind. You can still get bit like that, but I will vary my retrieve. I'll reel a little bit, pause it, reel a little bit and pause it, and just see what they want. You don't have to hit the bottom. Sometimes it's best when they see that, you know, in the rocky area, you hit the bottom. When it hits it and pops back, a lot of times that's when you're going to get your bite. But that's not always the case. You can get them to bite sometimes without hitting the bottom. All right, next on the list here is 10,000 Fish Headhunter. I haven't had a chance to really use this bait. This one is this is 3 1/4 inches long, 1/2 ounce, and it's a soft plastic swim bait. It's already weighted and it's got a hook inside of it, and it's a magnetic snag resistant hook. It's got a little diagram on the back there and it shows you how it operates. So the hook is actually right in here, and you can actually see it kind of sticking off the top there. And the top fin of the plastic hides that fin. This is a bluegill color is what it looks like. Sorry, wrong. Sweet and sour sunfish. And yeah, these things are, I've seen these work pretty good, and I've been really wanting to use them. I have a couple in the box. I'm going to add this to it, and we're going to let it rip this summer. All right, next on the list here, we got Jerkbait by Baker Lures. This is the JLD series, and it's a 3 1/4 inches long. It's 1/3 ounce, and you know they advertise it for trout, perch, bass, and walleye. Well, of course, you know these little baits are going to catch a lot of different things, but these are going to be really good for actually smallmouth and walleye, largemouth too. But you tend to get a bigger fish, a bigger largemouth with the bigger jerkbait. All depending on the size of the bait fish that they're eating. If they're eating bait fish that's smaller, then yes, you can get a big fish on a smaller jerkbait. So just gotta keep an eye out what the bait fish is, what size the bait fish is. If you can see it, look around for the clouds in the water. And this looks like what color do they have? This is silverback. It says silverback, and I don't know if you can really see, but there's not much silver on that back. But I like the chartreuse line on the side. That'll bring them in from a little bit. Well, next one on the list here. Next one not on the list, in the box. Another Guggen Squad bait. This is the clutch. This is the bigger clutch. They got 2 sizes. This happens to be the bigger one. This is the Sriracha Craw, and this is, I think we did this in another box too. This is going to be really good for all around the year and any depth. All you do is just 20 feet of water even. Just throw it out there, let it sit, go all the way down until you see slack in your line. Maybe you don't want slack. Let it pendulum a little bit. You just want to be able to feel that bite in case they hit it on the fall. And when you get to the bottom, just rip it or slowly reel it in. These things are very effective, especially in the spring, especially this color in the spring. And solid bait. Okay, last thing, other than the decals, we have the Excite Baits. What is this? High floater. So this must mean it floats. Man, I feel like we just did one like this too, but I'm pretty sure we did. Not on the wall. Anyways, white stick bait, soft plastic stick bait is gonna be really good for you know, in the springtime. If you're, you know, throw a weightless, trying to get some bites, trying to locate fish, and then throw it on a bed. If you're fishing beds, put on a Texas rig and throw on a bed, maybe a little bit bigger hook than usual. Get that hook further back, so because when they go up and bite it, they're usually going to bite the tail just to move it. You're going to bite just the edge of it. But if you get a bigger hook on there, it's going to hurt the action, but you want them to get part of that hook. You know, because when they grab it, they drop it real quick. They're just quickly moving it out their bed. They're not even going after it just because they're hungry, they're just moving it. So this is going to be pretty good for that. You can throw these on, you can use these as trailers too. They work pretty good for spinnerbait trailers. You know, if you just need that little extra bulk with just a little tail, bladed jig trailers, and even throw them on just a ball head jig. And that works out really well too. I'll throw it on a VMC Neon Moon Eye jig, and I'll just set that down. I'll vertical jig with that, with this too, like this style bait, this length. What length is this? Doesn't tell us, but looks like it's about a 4-inch bait, maybe 4.5, somewhere in there, maybe 4.5, 5. But another solid little plastic here. That would actually work well with these guys here too. See how that works up together there? That would be perfect. And then we have decal. Okay, this is a new decal. I haven't seen this one before. Just living that lunker life. Pretty neat little decal. Something a little bit different, which is neat. And you get your dibble booklet. And of course your what's inside the box. Okay, well, that's a pretty solid little box. And even though for me it's winter up here and I can't use this stuff, you know, this could be applied right now in multiple different areas. It just depends on where you're at, what the water temperature is, air temperature too. Obviously, if the lakes are frozen, you can't really throw much of that. That's going to do it for this month's Bass Elite box. Stick around, we are going to do some more fishing content here. I'm going to try and get out here as soon as we can. But for now, we're going to do some more unboxings. I'm going to get some gear out. We're going to talk about some frogs maybe my setups. I don't know, we'll figure out something a little bit different than unboxings, because I'm pretty sure someone is going to be sick of watching all these unboxings. Or maybe you won't. Maybe you like this kind of stuff. But either way, hey, hit the like button, subscribe. Let's grow this channel, and we'll catch you in the next one.